This is the Thinkpad T410 with an i5 V Pro from 2010. And even though this is rather thick by today's standards, this was shockingly thin and light for its time. Starting on the front of the device, we have a lid release, we have an SD card slot, we have a networking card slot, an eSATA port, headphone jack, DVD and CD, USB, and I believe that's FireWire, and then a Kingston lock. Along the back, we have an RJ11 port, our removable battery, power connector, and exhaust vent, another exhaust vent, a VGA port, standard Ethernet, display port, 3 more USBs, and here we're able to see the recessed keyboard that is synonymous with ThinkPads. And here we have the track point along with our upward-facing thumb buttons, as well as our standard trackpad and our bottom connection buttons. Even back in 2010, this had very powerful upward-facing speakers. We even have a dedicated support button built into the top of the keyboard. This was specific for updates, diagnostics. When's the last time you ever saw a dedicated button like that built into the keyboard deck? We have our dedicated audio control buttons, and we have a dedicated fingerprint reader even back in 2010, 14 years ago. Something I really love about these older machines is so much of this was meant to be upgraded by the user spur of the moment. So like right here, this is for the CD drive. It has a locking feature that you can pull up and you can slide the entire bay. It just pops out toolless with no issues whatsoever. So if you had someone that just had a CD drive, you could switch it so that it was a DVD CD drive or any other loads of features that could fit right in here, and it just slides right back in. The battery's also fully modular, just sliding to the side, pops right out. We have our docking connector here because it did come with an external dock. If we remove this one singular screw right here, we get access to our RAM slot for easy upgradability, as well as a built-in networking card if we wanted that to be an option too. Right now, this is a single DIMM of a 2 GB DDR3 laptop memory. And there we have our removable hard drive bay. This already has an SSD in it as part of a restoration project, but everything was made to be serviced or replaced without having to take the entire thing apart. And that's something I really appreciate about these older PCs. They were truly made to be serviced by people that did not work in a factory. That is a brief look inside the Lenovo T410 from 2010. Eventually, I'll restore this thing, get a new battery, get a charging cable, and we're going to put the native Windows 7 OS on it just to see how it performs, and then we'll upgrade it to see how far we can take it and it still be a decent laptop. But for now, this laptop is going back in the box.